Today's menu features a special selection of Hell's Kitchen's most epic fails. We're not talking about a little overcooked pasta here. These mistakes are so colossal, they'll make your jaw drop. Let's get started. In Season 7, Episode 9 of Hell's Kitchen, the contestant who found themselves at the center of the lobster nightmare was Sayabin Allgood. Sayabin was responsible for preparing lobster dishes as part of the culinary challenge. However, the pressure of the competition and the high standards set by Chef Ramsay got the better of her. Sayabin struggled with the precise cooking of the delicate lobster, and her mistakes were quickly noticed by Chef Ramsay. He didn't hesitate to express his frustration, as he demanded nothing less than perfection from the contestants. Sayabin's performance during this challenge not only impacted her own standing in the competition, but also added to the overall tension in the kitchen. It was a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of Hell's Kitchen, where even the smallest mistake can have significant consequences. Sayabin's experience in this episode served as a valuable lesson in the rigorous demands of high-end culinary competition. In Season 8, Episode 3 of Hell's Kitchen, we witnessed a culinary catastrophe that left a lasting mark. It all revolved around a pair of contestants, Raj Branston and Vinny Fama, who were tasked with handling appetizers. What seemed like a routine job quickly turned into a disaster. Raj and Vinny's struggle was real. Vinny, trying to maintain control, advised Raj to wait for an additional 4 minutes before sending out the scallops. But Raj, perhaps impatient or just overwhelmed by the pressure, attempted to send out the scallops prematurely. Thankfully, cooler heads prevailed as Louis Rucci and Vinny convinced Raj to refire the scallops correctly. However, the tension in the kitchen was palpable, and Chef Ramsay's reaction was as fiery as ever. In the same eventful Season 8, Episode 3 of Hell's Kitchen, we were served another dish full of chaos. This time, it was Emily Cutchins in the red team who took the spotlight. Emily found herself responsible for the appetizers, a crucial role in any dinner service. However, her enthusiasm for seasoning led her astray. She oversalted the appetizers, creating a taste that was anything but tasty. As a result, the appetizers were deemed ineatable by the diners, and they were sent back to the kitchen. Chef Ramsay's reaction was swift and fierce. He was not pleased, to say the least. Emily's mistake not only affected the diners' experience, but also shattered the morale of the red team. Fast forward to Season 15, Episode 7 of Hell's Kitchen, where the kitchen was rocked by a shocking mistake involving one of the riskiest ingredients, chicken. It was an episode that showcased just how high the stakes can be in Chef Ramsay's culinary arena. In this unforgettable episode, contestant Amanda Giblin made a critical error by serving undercooked chicken. This culinary blunder is one of the cardinal sins in the kitchen, and Chef Ramsay was understandably livid. The consequences of this mistake were dire not only for Amanda, but for the entire team. Chef Ramsay's reaction was nothing short of furious, and Amanda had to face the consequences of her actions. It was a harsh reminder that in Hell's Kitchen, the margin for error is razor thin, and mistakes like these can have severe consequences for everyone involved. This raw chicken debacle remains etched in the memory of Hell's Kitchen fans as a vivid example of the high-pressure, high-stakes environment that defines the show. It's a lesson that underscores the importance of precision and vigilance in every culinary step. In Season 6, Episode 7 of Hell's Kitchen, chaos erupted in the kitchen as contestants Joe Talamo and Tommy Stevens struggled with a pasta challenge. The challenge was simple: prepare a perfect pasta dish, but it quickly turned into a culinary nightmare. Joe and Tommy were responsible for crafting the pasta from scratch, but their inexperience and inability to work together resulted in a dough disaster. The pasta they produced was far from the quality Chef Ramsay expected. It was sticky, uneven, and practically ineatable. Chef Ramsay's reaction was a mix of frustration and disappointment as he confronted Joe and Tommy about their pasta blunder. The consequences were dire, affecting the entire team's performance and morale. That's all for today's video. See you in the next one.